they are officially gone. I went ahead and did like I said I was going to do last week. I got rid of them. So we are without all of the alien and the ghost videos from before. Um, that is a decision that I had to make, which was a hard decision, but in the end, I hope that it was a good one because there was just too much going on there. You know what I mean? Even if I did alter them and put the videos back up on YouTube, there's a good chance they'll be flagged for copyright infringement again. And I've said it before too, you know, I'm not really into using other people's content. I'm really against that. If it's something that I put on the internet, I want it to be my stuff. I don't want it to be somebody else's. So for me, I'm okay with it if it wasn't that content, you know what I mean? Because like I said, when I first started doing the streams and everything, John's channel was one of the channels that I watched on a regular basis. So I really didn't enjoy doing that at all. It didn't feel good at all. But I had to do it. And by the looks of it, it didn't really affect anything when it comes to the views or nothing. Like I didn't get like thousands and thousands of views lost. You know what I mean? I was really surprised by that. It may affect the subscriptions, don't get me wrong, because, you know, people are the way they are. And there's a good chance we're going to lose a lot of subscriptions because of it. But it was something that had to be done. We're going to be going in a new direction, and that's another thing that I know is an issue for a lot of people who have been regulars to the show. But I also want to say this, and I've been saying it since I started working with John on this channel. Okay, this is a community-based channel, and what that means is if you like this channel and you want to be on this channel, I can put you in the streams with me to where we can have conversations. All you have to do is say you want to come on. That's it. Okay, so even though we don't have videos of alien sightings or ghost sightings, you can come on the show and discuss it. Okay, I mean, that's the thing. That's what I'm wanting to do, and if you guys want to do that, you're more than welcome on. Just let me know that you want to come on, and we'll get going on that. You know, Austin and Summer have been long time patrons of this channel just as well as me, you know, and we get on here and we do a show together. It's been that way since they've got on here, you know, and they're doing a wonderful job. They're had fun, you know. If you don't want to, you know, have a show of your own, you can just show up on one of the episodes and you know, have a conversation with us. That's what community based means. It doesn't you know, we want you on the shows. That's the whole thing. So just remember that, you know, don't get upset about this stuff. It's just change. It's something that needed to be done because, you know, let's just face it, YouTube isn't like it used to be back when the wonderful world of weirdness started. You know, back then you could take all these great video clips and you could put them together and come up with a composition. Today they don't put up with it anymore. So just kind of remember that when it comes to this channel. You know, we can make it into something better. It's not the end of the world. It it felt that way whenever I had to do that stuff. Don't get me wrong, it was pretty rough, but I, I do have to admit that it had to be done. I fought against it tooth and nail, so I I know that it bugged me. So that's just the way it is, and I've got to be okay with it. You know, it's just something that I need to let go of, and after that, um, see what comes out of all this stuff is what it's about. It's just a matter of seeing what it turns into. So, I with that being said, I don't want to ponder on this topic too much because it is a big topic. Don't get me wrong, but there are new things that we are coming out with as well as some old ones. Summer Todd's still here, and she has got some good stuff that she's wanting to come out with that we are going to be covering this week. It's going to be about murders that had happened near Oxford in Ohio, Oxford, Ohio. Um, so that one's going to have to be done over again. That's what this last week was about. But we are going to come back on and do another episode of it. There was something in that episode that stuck out to me, and I want to double check on it. Hold on, let me check this audio real quick. Yeah, it's coming through. But a friend of mine, Darker Things, is he also does a show. Well, it's called Darker Things, but it has to do with serial killers and murders and stuff. Murder show, and I believe he did an episode on one of the people that Summer Todd was talking about. I want to go back through and check that before we get back into the thing because I think he's covered that, and I'd like to check it out and see if I'm right about that or not. But he's had quite a few of them in the last year that I still have to catch up on. Now, we also have bobdub's special presentation that I posted up. It's called Anonymous Shakespeare. And I don't know if anybody's watched it or not, but it's a look into the Shakespeare theory. And we also last week started talking about Tudor theory, which is closely related to the Shakespeare theory, and if nobody knows what that's about, it's about the theory that Shakespeare didn't write Shakespeare, or that Shakespeare's name itself was actually a pen name used by other writers in order to produce what we call Shakespeare today. So it's a pretty good series, and Otto, me, and bobdub have all three been on there doing the shows. So I hope you guys take time to watch that and give us your feedback, and we'd love to hear what you have to say about that. Now, that's from bobdub, and she has her own channel on YouTube called Bobbing Along with bobdub. So check that out. She's also got a Rumble channel. It's something about baby kangaroos. I never can remember the name of that channel, but I could probably find it real quick. But anyhow, she is also doing a series on here called Duality. If you guys want to, check that out, feel free to do so, because that's a pretty good series as well. So if I was you, I would check that out and see what you think about it, because it's pretty good. I've been doing it with her, and I'll tell you what, I think we're up to like 9 episodes, and it's really helped me out on a lot of the stuff that I've actually been researching too, you know. So I find it pretty informative, to be honest with you. So if you guys are interested in checking that out, check that out as well. John, I have no idea what's going on with him. He plays video games every once in a while and he makes comments, but he's still at home taking care of his boy. So I don't really know what's going on there. I'd love to have him back on, but until he wants to come on, I'm perfectly fine with coming on and doing the live Q&A for him. I might actually get used to doing it and keep doing it. Just let him sit there and suffer, because this is mine now. But no, as soon as he gets on, we'll see if he wants to do it, because he is so much better at this than what I am. So I'm just trying to, update you guys on the things that are going on with the channel and things that we are doing and what we are planning on doing, which I'm getting ready to come up with what we're planning on doing. There's a big thing coming up, and it's different from there's actually a couple things I want to mention. There's the big thing is that we are coming out with a series. I put out my first 5 older videos that I'd made called Everything About Aliens, and it was just like a 5-minute video with some music explaining all the alien races. But me, Mr. Robot, and Austin Todd, all 3 came together, and we were like, let's do a deep dive on this and research these aliens. So we came together, started doing the research, and we came up with stuff that we found that relates to these alien races and stuff. And they don't just go into like seeing flying saucers or a lot of the stories that you hear. These also relate to like lore and legends from thousands of years ago, the mythology or history, religions, whatever you want to call them. It all branches into that, and it even goes back into World War II with the Thule Society, things of that nature. We're going to be covering all of it. So it's going to be a really, really interesting video series. Now, this isn't going to be a stream. These are going to be edited, and they are going to be presented with an archived upload, not a live stream. So that's the one thing that we are planning on doing.